Cooperstown, NY. On Sunday, Vladimir Guerrero will become the first position player from the Dominican Republic to be inducted into the National Baseball Hall of Fame, and only the third player from that country to make the exclusive club, joining pitchers Juan Marichal and Pedro Martinez. Here's how he got there. Discovery Guerrero was elected to the Baseball Hall of Fame with support on 92.9% of the ballots cast by Baseball Writers Association of America members. He'll enter the Hall in an Angels cap. Stephen Dunn, Getty Images. Longtime scout Fred Ferreira spotted Guerrero in 1993. Ferreira was evaluating 30 other Dominican players that day, and Guerrero arrived at the last minute, wearing shoes that were not only mismatched but different sizes. After seeing him throw balls from the outfield and run 60 yards in 6.6 seconds, Ferreira asked Guerrero to stay and play a game against the best 18 players evaluated that day. Unfortunately, Guerrero pulled a thigh muscle after hitting a ball to the shortstop, but Ferreira already liked what he saw. On his way to the airport, Ferreira stopped by the Guerrero household and offered a contract. The numbers have changed over the years, but it seems Guerrero signed for between $1,500 and $2,500, all dollars US. He would go on to make more than $125 million over his career. First game, first hit. Montreal Expos fans waited 3 years to get a glimpse of their star recruit on the field. On Sept. 1996 against the Atlanta Braves, he played the first of 2,147 MLB games. In his second trip to the plate, facing pitcher Steve Avery, Guerrero snuck a ground ball between shortstop and second base for his first base hit. Like many more over the course of his career, Guerrero hit the first pitch he saw. Article continued below. First of 449 on Sept. 21, 1996, facing Braves closer Mark Wohlers, Guerrero started the ninth inning with the first of 449 career home runs, on a pitch out of the strike zone, also a familiar sight. Guerrero added 233 homers over 8 seasons in Montreal, 173 with the Anaheim Angels, 29 with the Texas Rangers and 13 as a Baltimore Oriole. First of nine, Guerrero played in 9 All-Star games, and the first was on July 13, 1999 at Fenway Park in Boston. In as a reserve after Canadian Larry Walker started in right field, Guerrero struck out in his only plate appearance. Over his career, Guerrero was an All-Star starter 7 times with 5 hits in 20 plate appearances, including 1 home run. Complete Cyclab Expos were on borrowed time in 2003, owned by MLB, and in no position to make a competitive offer to Guerrero when he hit free agency at season's end. On Sept. 14, with the Expos 17 games back of the first-place Braves, a crowd of 21,417 fans at Olympic Stadium saw Guerrero rack up a double in the second inning, single in the third, triple in the fifth, and 2-run homers in the seventh on the way to a 7-3 win over the New York Mets. It was the 6th and last cycle in Expos history. Angel in the outfield. Article continued below. Not yet 29, Guerrero was the most sought-after free agent after the 2003 season. Courted by the Orioles and Mets, Guerrero signed with the Angels for $70 million over 5 seasons. His arrival changed the fortunes of the franchise. The Halos went on to make the playoffs 5 times in 6 seasons. Derby King. The night before his 8th All-Star Game appearance at San Francisco's at Lone Ranger, the Angels didn't make the World Series with Guerrero, coming closest in 2009 when they took the champion Yankees to 6 games in the American League Championship Series. After that season, Guerrero left as a free agent on a 1-year $5.5 million deal with the Texas Rangers that turned out to be a steal. He hit 29 home runs with 115 RBIs at age 35, and the Rangers reached the World Series, where they lost in 5 games against the San Francisco Giants. Last call. 7 years after striking out in their first pursuit of Guerrero, the Orioles signed him for his final season. He hit .290 with 13 homers and 30 doubles in 562 at-bats. The final totals on the resume that got him into Cooperstown: 2,590 hits, 449 home runs, 477 doubles, 1,496 RBIs, 181 steals. Hall in his second year of eligibility, Guerrero was elected to the Baseball Hall of Fame with support on 92.9% of the ballots cast by Baseball Writers Association of America members. He'll enter the Hall in an Angels cap. The induction ceremony and inductee speeches start at 1:30 p.m. Sunday TV, MLB Network.